We're
That's
back.
how I feel. That is about how I feel. What is up, motherfuckers? It's been a hot minute,
Shit. The
right?
Reaper is back from the weekend of hell, recording the new Black Tar album, and I'm definitely ready to shred.
Absolutely.
My goodness, do we have a steaming pile of horse shit for you tonight?
Oh yeah.
Jeez. The top best 20. Now, remember this throughout the list. Face melting fretwork performances. So
Fret
we're talking about
face
those.
melting. Keep that in
Yeah.
mind, because you're gonna want to remember that they called it that.
Yeah. And once we unveil this piece of horrible fucktard propaganda known as this list, I think you're going to probably need some therapy.
Yep, for sure.
Guaranteed. Because
I hope I have some emotional support ice cream downstairs. If I don't, it's gonna be a long night.
well, I got the super devil juice, so I'm in for it. I'll give
All
it my
right.
best shot.
All right. So, face melting fretwork performances.
Did you want to commercial first?
Sure. Why the hell not? Check out this word from our sponsor, Royal 10 Clothing.
Yes. That's right. If you're looking for the best in horror, horror. Okay, English. The best in horror apparel.
Yes.
They are definitely the ones for you at royal10clothing.com. Seriously, and don't forget to tune in this Friday as Royal 10 will be on Reaper's Underground. So you most definitely want to catch that because we're going to unveil some new surprises.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that because there's a whole lot of new designs that are going to be coming out.
Absolutely. All right. So, the top 20 face, the best guitar solos, 20 face melting fretwork performances. Oh boy, here we go.
And the people responsible for this list is thisisdig.com. Get it? This is dig.
It's like all music based website.
What exactly are they digging? It's definitely not this piece of shit.
No, absolutely not.
All right. Coming in at number 20. Muse. And it's Reapers from Drones 2015. Guitarist is Matt Bellamy.
Right off the bat.
Huh?
Right off the bat.
Yeah. Really? Massive beat. Muse is not heavy. Not really metal either.
No.
So
Well, what's this Jackoff have to say about it?
I was going to say, I can't wait to see what brilliant writing is underneath of this fucking turd. Tucked away on Muse's 7th album, Stephanie!
Steph!
Matt Bellamy's Super Lunary?
What the fuck does that? Wait.
Is he talking about a mixed salad? What the fuck does that mean?
Super Lunary.
I
Was the
mean,
moon
was
large
he-
that night?
Were they doing like cheap parlor tricks for fucking beer money? What the fuck is this bullshit? Oh, I'm already in the 9th realm of hell with this one. And we only got past not even one sentence. Exactly, Stephanie. Muse is not heavy. There is no face melting going on unless you're sticking your fucking face and sticking it in a fucking cast iron skillet while you're trying to cook eggs. Listen to this piece of shit. Anyway. And I'm back. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Overseen by iconic AC/DC and Def Leppard producer John Mutt Lang. How many fucking names does this asshole gotta have?
I mean, not as many as Dumbledore, but at least too many. Hey, John, what up, man?
John? There's a touch of glam metal to Reapers. Now, mind you, they done named a song after me, and I'm not happy about it. Does this look like a happy face? I'm not happy, fuckers. Whose savage takedown of drone warfare boasts an Eddie Van Halen-esque guitar performance. Now, did you just understand any of that? Whose savage takedown of drone warfare boasts an Eddie Van Halen-esque guitar performance that returned Bellamy to his rock roots?
Drone warfare? Are we watching Star Wars? What the fuck?
I mean,
did
we
Darth Vader just come out with a fucking guitar and start shredding or something? What is going on?
Luke, I will shred you. I don't know if it's a fucking extension for his dick or I don't know what, but come on, man. We're talking about a song and there's no drone warfare. We're not in some other country fighting or whatever. The fuck? This is a song.
Oh, here we go. This asswipe continues going on.
I think so.
Yep.
Probably ends up looking like the guy who played the lady in Insidious.
Spidery and convoluted. Bellamy's hyperactive fretwork tangles around treadle-controlled pitch, shifting aided by the magical squealing of his Digitech whammy pedal.
Now that sounds like the $5 sucky at the back of a fucking Thai massage parlor. Tell me that this guy's not trying to get some dick.
Literally.
He's trying to go down for $5.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck what he's playing? It's if he needs that much help from a Digitech pedal rack, the guy can't fucking play guitar. So don't tell me that this is face melting. We have to remind everybody out there in fucking Three Witches land that this is face melting guitar solos. Top 20. And they already shit the bed.
I know, Steph. I'm trying not to die right now. I know.
What's that? I feel like I just walked into a sci-fi review. It's about outer space, all right. Or an evening at Rick and Morty's house.
All right, moving on.
I'm done with that one.
Done with that one.
Okay, now, disclaimer, full disclosure. At the beginning of this one, I absolutely have mad love for the Rolling Stones. I'm a Rolling Stones fan.
Agreed.
Gangis is a Rolling Stone fan. So we're not saying anything bad.
No.
But you tell me when the immortal won't fucking die, even if you put arsenic up his ass, Keith Richards. He's not a face-melting guitar player, let alone a solo. So they chose
you, John.
Actually one of my favorite fucking songs here,
Sympathy
absolutely. For the Devil.
Yes.
Which is a great tune. I still listen to it to this day every now and again. So nothing against the song, but wait till you hear the bullshit that they wrote underneath of this.
Oh.
If this doesn't leave you either throwing up or laughing your guts till you throw up,
yeah.
Here we go. With lyrics sung from the perspective of the Prince of Darkness.
Okay.
The Rolling Stones' devilish slice of samba. So now they're playing Latin music. Okay? This fucktard just said they're playing Latin music.
What?
Okay. Just because they threw bongos in there and a shaker doesn't mean they're down in Tijuana dancing for fucking tit money. Come on, man. What the fuck? It's just a good song from the hippie days.
Oh.
Anywho, flavored rock proved the perfect showcase for guitarist Keith Richards' exemplary soloing.
My goodness.
Exemplary. That means he must be the ultimate shredder. And we all know that that is not true.
No.
Yes, he can play guitar. He's a very simple player, and that's fine. It fits the fucking Rolling Stones. They're a blues band. But he ain't fucking BB King like going. No, he ain't doing that shit. No, I don't even think he could get one of his fucking fingernails to do that.
You know, that's exactly what I was thinking. When did we invite Ozzy into the mix, the Prince of Darkness?
Exactly. Shame on this writer.
I've been the Prince of Darkness since 1979. Anyway.
Technically 69, 1969.
But,
true. Yes, how dare they? Ozzy pokes up out of the corner. Oi, you summoned me.
I need to make that happen.
Right? And then it says here, sympathy for the devil sees Richards cast a voodoo-like spell over the listener with a masterclass of vicious vibrato and fiendish feel.
What?
Newsflash, they're on acid! They weren't casting a spell. They didn't even know where the fuck they were when they wrote that song. There wasn't a sober one in the house, let alone did they think they were casting a voodoo spell. Oh, spooky.
Sharon, bring me an aspirin.
Right. Sharon, bring me my cape. The prince, I got to take a Prince of Darkness beat. Sharon, I made a. I must refresh myself here. So, oh, this is great. This guy's really trying to score points, I see.
It really is.
Richards has rarely. Now, this I'm doing this in my phone sex voice because that's exactly what the fuck this paragraph sounds like. Now you tell me if this works. Richards has rarely topped the deliciously diabolical feats he's achieved here. What? Is he making a cake?
You are exactly right, my brother. You are right.
Is he giving us the recipe here, or is he trying to say the Keith Richards? I can't even say his fucking name. Keith Richards as a cook? Deliciously what? Drunk? High?
Who even knows?
Oh no!
He just keeps going. It is the sonic
Stephanie in for the win.
Oh no!
If you act now, $79.99.
All right, that needs to be a new T-shirt idea.
Oh shit! Oh, that you know what? That would be a great. I'd sport that motherfucker everywhere. And then he goes on to say, easily one of the best guitar solos he's ever delivered. Last time I checked, the guy barely ever soloed.
Yeah.
Like ever. So what are you saying here? Oh, this is great. It is the sonic embodiment of wickedness and the perfect foil to Jagger's poetic posturing.
What is this guy on?
We don't gnaw on our Keith Richards. Okay. Though the Stone Studio version is naturally spectacular, the live version of Sympathy for the Devil on Get Your Ya-Ya's Out. The fuck is that? Is that a way to say you got like the fucking bad case of the crabs or something? Do you have warts? May the wart be with you. Anyway, it is perhaps the finest demonstration of Keith Richards' improvisatory talents, capturing him at the peak of his powers. His powers.
Powers.
Now you're saying the guy has fucking powers. He is a magical being. Well, that explains why he's still alive and smoking 2 to 3 packs a day at 75 or whatever the fuck he is now. He could be a fucking vampire for all we know at 125 years old.
Best he's killing me.
Well, knowing Mick Jagger.
Oh my goodness.
There was that Bowie incident.
Oh fuck.
So now he's a magical being. He is to be worshipped, apparently, according to this fucking dumbass.
Okay.
During a show at Madison Square Gardens, New York City in 1969, that man was so high. I mean, he was probably in the 5th dimension.
He probably didn't even know what planet he was on.
And according to this guy, he could have fucking farted on the strings and it would have been gloriousness.
For sure. Especially because he says improvisational, which sounds to me like he does it differently every time.
He does, because he doesn't know what the fuck he played when they recorded it.
So therefore, how can that be one of the best guitar solos of all time? That makes no sense.
Face melting solo.
Yeah, that too. It absolutely is not face melting.
There's nothing melting about that guitar solo. Great song, great band, but not face melting.
No, absolutely not. Moving on.
We actually get to a band with balls. Now, mind you, they are not metal, but have always been known for their fast, very like hard-hitting blues stuff. And I'm sure those watching right now, especially Lagrange, is one of ZZ Top's most killer fucking tracks of all time.
Absolutely.
And Billy Gibbons, absolutely, with his 6-string guitar fiddle, ends up delivering a very killer solo. This is about the time that he's using like that silver, it's like a silver dollar or a gold dollar.
Yeah.
To get the sound that he's getting from his guitar, and it was revolutionary. But here's the problem here. Let's see what Fuck Pants McGee has to say on the subject. Coming straight out of the heart of Texas with their long flowing beards. You know, why are they going to say that? Why are they going to say that? People have been wearing long flowing beards since the fucking start of the entire planet.
Not to mention,
what the fuck does that have to do with the song? You heard it here, motherfuckers. It has nothing to do with the song whatsoever. But I digress. Oh, here's some more bullshit. Goes on to say, blues rock powerhouse ZZ Top scored a number 41 hit on the U.S. Hot 100 with Lagrange.
41 out of 100? Who the fuck cares? It's not even like...
Why is that important?
One, it's not. Two, do you expect me to think that 41 is that impressive?
Do I have a piece of chicken stuck in my nose or something? What the fuck? Nobody cares about that.
No, not at all.
We're talking about a solo here. And they go on to say, a propulsive 2-chord rocker about a southern whorehouse. Wait a minute. Do we have to mention that? I mean, most of the people in the world, and you know it's fucking true, love whorehouses. Don't be knocking on the whorehouses.
No, definitely not.
What do you care if that's what they wrote about? You're talking about the solo.
This is horrid.
You can steal this man's job anytime you want.
Yeah.
Seriously. This is just god awful.
Yeah.
With its pure power tube distortion and fuzz-laden shuffle, guitarist Billy Gibbons feeds his deeply felt love of the blues into a Marshall amp and delivers a barn-storming.
What?
A barn-storming guitar solo?
You know, at first I thought that said...
Are you necking on the South?
Now, at first I thought it said barn stomping, and I was semi-okay with it, but storming?
They weren't rushing a barn like there's some fucking goats in there they want to fuck. He was playing a guitar solo that fucking rocks. Why can't you just say that? Why do you have to say?
All right, good night, brother.
Have a good one, brother. They have to mention that he played through a Marshall, and they had to mention that he was using tube distortion. Who cares? It's just a great solo. Why can't they just stop there? Delivers a barnstorming solo that kickstarted ZZ Top's lengthy career in the spotlight. Inspired by a John Lee Hooker song called Boogie Chillin', what makes Gibbons' performance on Lagrange one of the best guitar solos of all time is how vampishly it rides along to the song's relentless backbeat.
What?
Vampishly?
Vampishly? Since when did vampires get involved here?
Didn't realize that, vampires like to play the 6-string guitar fiddle. Let alone, ride along with it. And then it ends with a quote from Billy. We did 3 takes of the solo, and I just went off into the ozone, Gibbons told Guitar Player magazine. It proved to be a star-making performance. Why couldn't you just say that instead of all that stupid shit?
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Brilliant writing here, folks.
If you want some real written reviews, make sure you check out our website. Yours truly writes fairly often-ish.
Please.
I guarantee they're semi-intelligent, unlike this.
Before we move on to this shit salad that's number 17, we should probably take a word from one of our awesome sponsors.
Yeah, you're right. We should. Check out this word from Desaia's Creep Shop.
Do it.
All right.
That last one was so bad, I had to blow my nose.
I understand. Mine's a little drippy myself. Yikes.
Dripping with ass? That was horrible.
It's not getting any fucking better.
But seriously, folks out there, Three Witches Land, if you love things that are strange and unusual, creepy collectibles from dolls to Ouija boards to all different types of horrific designs, Desaia's Creep Shop has something for you or someone that you know that loves that shit. Go to Etsy.com, Desaia's Creep Shop. Guaranteed you're going to love it.
Absolutely. All right. Do we have to?
I don't know. I'm feeling kind of tense in my elbow just thinking about this band that doesn't belong on the list.
Agreed.
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
You just got the elbow drop of doom. Absolutely. Anytime we're talking about deep fucking purple, which purple is one of my favorite colors of all time.
Same. I'm covered in it right now. I've been painting.
Right.
Deep Purple, Highway Star. Are you fucking joking?
Now, mind you, this song is kind of hard hitting for them.
Yeah.
Seeing as they're just kind of a kind of a classic blues rock band, which is there's nothing against that. But
face melting,
as much as I love Richie fucking Blackmore, he didn't start to face melt until he met somebody named Ronnie fucking James Dio.
Agreed. All right, let's see what he has to say.
Ugh.
Though Highway
You want to read this one?
Yeah, I'll do it. Though Highway Star is far from being the first rock and roll song written about a fast car, this Deep Purple cut, which opens the group's 6th album, Machine Head, deserves credit for pioneering what would later be speed metal.
The fuck they just say?
They just said this album deserves credit for pioneering what would later be called speed metal.
They must want me to fly over to thisisdig.com, knock on their door, opens it up, and I fucking punch my fist so far through their fucking face that they cannot recover. They have nothing to do with speed metal.
Absolutely not.
And never will.
Oh, jeez. Richie Blackmore solo is a diesel-powered marvel, unashamedly breaking speed limits with a whiplash-inducing fusion of driving hard rock and, of all things, classical music.
I would not go that far.
Absolutely not.
I have heard that song many, many times.
Many
And
times.
classical vibes like Randy Rhoads, who was the
Right.
first one to ever do that. I got to disagree with that.
Yeah, no.
No good.
And then we have a quote from the guitarist himself. How special.
Oh, jeez.
I played those very rigid arpeggios across that very familiar Bach progression. He revealed to Guitar World magazine. Grooving along to John Lord's organ, Blackmore bestowed us with one of the best guitar solos and established Deep Purple as a pioneering force in the development of heavy metal. Without it, the likes of Motorhead and Metallica may never have existed.
Excuse me, fucko number one. Motorhead came out in the mid to late 70s. How the fuck was Deep Purple the reason they got going in the first fucking place?
No. And Macrapola, I mean, I don't think this has anything to do with them.
Let's face it here. Metallica ripped off every major band who had any kind of talent because they had none. And they still don't. So,
agreed.
Thank you. Don't you ever fucking shit on Lemmy and Motorhead. Deep Purple didn't have two fucking shits to do with fucking Motorhead.
No, not low. Moving on.
I would love to move on from this one.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I am extremely good with this one, but something tells me the writing is going to suck ass.
It does.
Ugh.
It's so bad.
We're talking about one of the mega bands of the mid 90s to about just before 2010, we could say.
Yeah.
Fucking Pantera at their best.
Absolutely.
We're talking about the song Floods and the oh so amazing record, The Great Southern Trendkill.
Yes.
And of course, may he rest in peace and still shredding away as we speak. Dimebag Darrell. With typically biblical bombast.
Okay.
Did he just throw religion in there?
Hang on. Did JD like join another website? This feels too much like his bullshit.
He's ghostwriting, I tell you.
I bet he fucking is. He's gotta be.
I never heard biblical
bombast.
When Dimebag played a solo, it's as though the Bible ominously wiped his ass because of his iconicness and godlike precision.
You know,
so
I've been waiting for an excuse to do this. I'm doing it.
Please.
God.
There's my goat. I missed you.
Oh, crap. All right.
Oh, folks, listen. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 words of this little review here. If that tells you anything, JD is behind this one. Fuck JD.
Fuck JD.
Anyway, Pantera's Flood sees guitarist Dimebag Darrell ride a sonic wave like Noah fighting the seas on his ark.
What? What did you just fucking say?
I am gonna hang myself and go, fuck JD.
Fuck
and just
JD.
Staple it to my shirt. He I knew this was going to go biblical. From the moment he used the word in the first 4 words, I knew he was going to say some stupid bullshit.
Yup.
let me tell you something. Dimebag Darrell, on his best fucking day, would roll that Bible up and lace his weed with it and smoke that bitch till it was done.
That's very true.
Do not compare him to some fable in some fably book. That's disrespectful.
It really is.
Seriously.
Moving on.
Oh, this is great.
Goodness.
Oh, this is so good.
Oh.
With frontman Phil Anselmo's lyrics mining the book of Genesis. There it is again. The song was clearly the start of something new for the band. Building to ambitiously catchy arpeggios, Dimebag starts off slowly, but by the time his solo reaches its squealing conclusion, it's clear he single-handedly made Floods one of the best Pantera songs.
Now,
That's all you had to
fucking
say.
say. If you started right there, should have started right there. And ended
most deaf.
Right there.
Oh, I agree 1,000% on that. That's the most intelligent thing he said yet. That first half of that paragraph can go fucking flush down the toilet with the rest of the diarrhea I just had.
For the record, like, I just don't understand. I really don't. Like, I arpeggios. How many times you gonna say that word?
Because that's the only musical term he seems to know.
Clearly.
Oh, about to arpeggio your ass right down to fucking Tolarosa or whatever the fuck it's called and burn you over a fucking fire.
Oh, here we go. Here we go again.
Yep. Didn't I say I smelled JD on this?
Oh, yeah.
Motherfucker. I swear he's ghostwriting. Doubling up on his bars in a similar manner to Ozzy Osbourne's guitarist Randy Rhoads.
What?
Just because he used a similar technique does not mean that he took that from Randy Rhoads. Because if you knew anything about Dimebag, Ace fucking Frehley of the original Kiss was his guitar god.
Exactly.
Stupid fuck. Ugh. Dimebag solo is a blistering highlight on the band's 8th album, The Great Southern Trendkill, and it brought Pantera into metal's upper echelons. Could have just said the metal kings of that era.
Yep.
That's all.
And then, of course, look what we have. Drama.
You don't have to mention the earth-shattering,
no,
horrible thing that followed, and it has nothing to do with Pantera. So I'm not going to read the rest of that, and you can happily go fuck yourself.
Agreed.
Fucking bastards. Always got to bring up the bad shit.
Yeah.
You can tell them, Gangis, you don't have to put controversy or
tragedy,
some kind of horrible thing that happened into a review about a solo.
No. You don't have to do it in a review about the album, the song, anything.
Nothing.
Now, if it's, the last album an artist was able to do, okay, maybe briefly say something. But, like, this happened 20 years before he fucking died. It has nothing to fucking do with it.
How about you just say, we miss you?
Yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Don't even mention what happened. No. Just say, we miss you. We hope you're still shredding.
Yeah.
Number 15. Now, this is truly well-deserved, as my beautiful mane is telling me here. All right, Megadeth. And of course, we are talking about the incomparable Marty Friedman.
Absolutely.
Probably the best second guitar player in the band next to Dave Mustaine. Agreed. I think that duo I mean, the songs were better.
Yep.
Feel wise, they also had excellent drummer at the time, Nick Menza.
Mm-hmm.
They were just a quartet of success.
Absolutely.
So now this is great. And this is off of the album Rust in Peace. And why does he start off with some bullshit that we don't necessarily need to know? Auditions rarely get better than this? Question mark?
Oh.
Question mark?
Why?
What does that... What the fuck does that have to do with the song?
Come on.
I was about to say it. That's fucking ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Guitarist Marty Friedman joined former... Oh, you just had to say it, didn't you? You fucktwat. Former Metallica member Dave Mustaine's thrash metal group Megadeth. Oh, I bet you graduated at the top of your fucking class.
All right, now look. If I wanted a metal history lesson, I would go read this. Not listen to your dumbassery.
Nobody ever fucking cared that he was once their guitar player. And by the way, he wrote most of the first record, Kill 'Em All.
Yeah.
There's your history lesson for the day. That's 5 beeps for you. Anyway. Yep. For their 4th album, Rust in Peace, and immediately blew the group away with his high-speed solo for Tornado of Souls. And that's the song we're talking about. So if there's any Megadeth fans out there in Three Witches Land, you know this record. It's one of their pinnacle albums. Fast and aggressive. The 6-minute wonder is riff heavy and laser focused, erupting thanks to Friedman's otherworldly intuition for grandiloquent soloing.
What? What?
Speak English, motherfucker!
I need a definition on this word. I'm looking it up.
Please do. I think he made it up.
Pompous or extravagant?
Extravagant. How about ass kicking?
Yeah.
Couldn't you have just said that?
We're not in Britain reviewing some fancy ass tea and crumpets and shit. We're talking about fucking heavy metal.
I got friends in the UK. All they say is fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
That's pretty simple.
Yeah. Bloody hell.
Oh. Bloody hell. God fuck the Queen. I'm sorry, save the Queen. For later.
Oh, fuck.
Anyhow, apparently this guy is a walking, talking thesaurus.
Apparently so.
Even more remarkable is the fact that Friedman's solo was entirely improvised in the studio. Why is that a shocker?
1, why is that a shocker? 2, why does that make it more impressive?
Don't you think that, oh my goodness, every great heavy song that has a face-melting solo like this one, the real deal, would you think that they actually sat down and wrote it note for note? Fuck no, they didn't.
Fuck no.
Because every single major solo that has ever come out on anyone's record was improvised because they were in the moment, they felt it, and that passion came out and burned that motherfucker into a cinder block.
Exactly.
I'm pretty done with that one.
I don't want to move on to the next one though.
I don't either. And as a matter of fact, because I'm on a fuck you Metallica rant, as always.
As
See ya.
always.
Thanks for coming.
Skip. Next.
Now, I'm also kind of scared of this one too, though.
Scared of what he's going to
Because
say?
anytime they talk about Ozzy, they always have to throw some bullshit in there.
It's very true.
Oh, and wouldn't you guess it? In the first fucking sentence, they do. We're talking about Mr. Crowley
Oh,
and the beloved by millions upon millions of metal fans, metal bands, current or not current, of Randy Rhoads. And we all know that his solo on Mr. Crowley just fucking destroyed people
it
because they
is
never heard
so
nothing
good.
like it before.
Such a good fucking solo. I don't know if it's
I
necessarily.
still haven't heard anyone solo like that.
No, it's so fucking good. It's so fucking good.
It was like listening
I don't know
to
if
a satanic symphony. It was so good.
I don't know if I'd necessarily call it face melting, but since it's so fucking epic, I'll let it go.
Well, when that solo first opens up,
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
it's
shit,
like
you're
fucking
right. Yeah, you're
Paganini
right.
rose from the dead and
Yeah.
just tore up the guitar.
Yeah,
So,
you're right.
Let's see.
I almost forgot about that for a second. Yeah, you're right.
Let's see what this twat has to say about this. After fronting one of the best rock bands in history, Ozzy Osbourne's post-Black Sabbath renaissance, again.
Again.
Okay. And now the ground is shaking.
It really is.
Why is it that every time we talk about Ozzy's fucking solo career, every writer on the block has to mention he was the former singer of Black Sabbath? Because at this point, when Ozzy came out with the Blizzard of Oz, Black Sabbath was way in the rear view.
And even more so, while this song is on an Ozzy album, this has nothing to do with him. This is just supposed to be about the guitar solo. So why the hell are we talking about Black Sabbath right now?
Why can't they just talk about Randy and his utter genius? I'll just never understand it. Although they do. Now, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne's post-Black Sabbath renaissance owed a lot to the genius of guitarist Randy Rhoads. That's like saying Ozzy could have never have had a solo career without him. Now, did it like spike him to number one instantly? Yes.
Yeah.
But don't you think for a second that the actual Prince of Darkness could not have gone on if he wanted to?
I absolutely think he could have. So
there were guitarists lined up to join Ozzy's band. It just so happened that Randy Rhoads had that magic. That's the reason it happened.
Yeah.
He wasn't the first guy to fucking show up. He was the first one to show up and friggin' tore everybody's balls off.
That is very true.
My goodness. So it goes on to say, Rhoads' performance on Mr. Crowley, the second single taken from Ozzy's debut, boasts not one but two hot-fingered guitar solos, wowing listeners with his innate virtuosity. Totally fucking true.
Yeah.
You should have led with that from the top, you fucking Momo. It's like he fell off the turnip truck.
Yeah.
If you would have started with that, I think people would have actually wanted to read the rest of your dribble.
For sure.
Anywho, from chromatic wizardry to pentatonic pull-offs, his work on Mr. Crowley emulates the tapping style Eddie Van Halen perfected.
What?
Did you just say Randy Rhoads stole a finger tap technique from Eddie Van Halen?
I got diarrhea.
I don't even know what to say to that.
I don't either.
It's not true
No.
because Randy was finger tapping, I mean, from the time he started as a guitar player,
Yeah.
period. Now, if anyone knows their Randy Rhoads history, he started out as the lead guitar player for a band called Quiet Riot.
Yep, he did.
So to say that he stole it from Eddie Van Halen is just absolute bullshit. I don't know where this guy gets his ideas from. This is awful. While also adding lashings of fluid legato licks with ultra speedy gusto.
What?
Absolutely true. That's just another fucking fancy way of saying the guy fucking shreds balls.
Exactly. Now please just fucking say that.
Why? Why is it so fucking hard just to say
Why?
the guy just, his fingers move so fast that fucking Lucifer came up from the pit and the fires took over?
Mm-hmm. And
Seriously.
here we go again with this goddamn thing talking about the tragedy.
I'm not reading it.
I'm not reading it.
I refuse.
Fuck that. Enough.
I refuse.
I refuse. No.
We were there to talk about the solo of Mr. Crowley, not what tragically takes place 2 years later. Okay. So I don't know. I was talking to Gangis about this one before, we started the show. And Eric Clapton is an amazing guitar player.
For sure.
Simply fucking amazing. It's not so much that he shreds.
No, he doesn't.
He is a incredible technical guitar player for the blues.
Definitely.
He puts a lot of cool shit together, but face melting?
No. I would never say that.
Yeah, I can't willfully say that. But he is a guitar master of the blues.
The blues.
So we're talking about Cream and its Crossroads.
Yeah.
Now, which is really kind of interesting because Eric Clapton went on, obviously his solo career.
Right.
And redoes that song, and it's like 5 million times better.
Absolutely.
So it says, by recording a cover version of Robert Johnson's Down to the Crossroads for their hybrid studio live album, Wheels of Fire, Eric Clapton was more than prepared to flaunt his mastery of the blues. Perfectly said.
That's fine, yeah.
He did that. But it's not face melting. Already a legend in his own time, Clapton's performance on Crossroads is a freewheeling and ramshackle affair.
Oh, and now he's trashing on it? You kidding me?
Ramshackle?
Ramshackle?
What exactly does ramshackle mean?
I think I know, but let me look it up to make sure I've got it right.
It sounds kind of dirty.
In a state of severe disrepair. So I was right, and
you were right. He just absolutely shit on his solo, but yet You put him on the list.
And they continue shitting on it.
His solo veering perilously close to losing tempo? Huh? You're losing the fucking tempo of your heartbeat because you suck.
Agreed.
You serious? And earning slow hand his place among the world's best guitarists? Slow
Right.
hand. What exactly does that mean?
I have no
He
clue
wasn't
what you're
fast
talking
enough
about.
for you?
Apparently. And he shits on it again.
Oh my goodness.
I just can't. I can't.
I can't do the rest of that.
No. If you like what you're seeing here, folks, check out our merch store. We greatly appreciate it.
Yes. Seriously, if we haven't fucking made you laugh, spit out some coffee, some pop, maybe a beer. I mean, if you're loving what you're seeing here, we don't ask much.
Absolutely.
Support. If you support us. And whatever your favorite show, doesn't matter. I mean, absolutely. Please check out the designs and sport that shit. The more you share us, the more
More
we
of us
can
will see.
Exactly. Now,
what's better than a goddamn bunny with corpse paint? Come on.
Genius. Absolutely.
All right. Now this next one.
Now, we again were discussing this one before the show. And as a matter of fact, this song does not do Prince justice.
No.
But it does kind of show a little bit of the genius, shredderific awesomeness that Prince can actually do on the guitar. So the song is Purple Rain. So I'm happy as fuck to see that he got on here for his guitar playing because it's fucking sick. Everyone who is a guitar buff had to have seen Prince come out, steal the fucking show from Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers during a cover of And My Guitar Gently Weeps. So, man. Unfortunately, the rating here absolutely fucking sucks. And I bet you I'm going to have some problems with it because right from the jump, I just don't like the way they have painted him because the man is an amazing musician.
Absolutely.
There's no denying Prince's multifarious talents, but on the Purple Rain album's title track, he proved that an MTV era pop star could rank among the rock and roll elite.
What?
I called it before I even got halfway through the motherfucking first paragraph.
Yeah, you did.
What in the fucking hell? The blue hell at that. This guy. I just don't even know what to say to that.
I don't either.
He goes on to say, a power ballad boasting an epic guitar solo, true, that etched magenta on a million hearts.
Okay.
Magenta. The color was purple, you fucking dickhead.
Magenta's like a pinky purple. Not
Exactly.
really.
So,
Mm,
this is ridiculous.
yep.
Prince's regal performance is by turns impassioned and bombastic.
I swear we said bombastic in like every goddamn review.
I think he has a secret love affair with it. I think whenever he sees the word, he feels the need to jack off.
Agreed.
And apparently wants to boff some of the earlier artists. Seriously. But there's no even real reason to even read this last part.
No, there's not.
Because it's fucking horrible. But let's just say that when the man plays this song live, he's got magical fucking fingers. Now, again, when you're in the moment, it's not always going to be the same solo.
Right.
Some guys play it note for note just the way they recorded it. Prince is not one of those guys.
No, he's not.
And when you're commanding hundreds of thousands of people watching you live,
Yeah.
you can play it how long you want to.
Yep.
Draw it out until you feel it's fucking complete. That's an artist.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, that yet again, I swear JD's behind this. It just goes on to say nothing important at all.
Talking about, the secret cloak and blah, 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 blah. But what's that have to...
You see my point. He gets it. What the fuck does that have to do with the song? And bat punch.
Bat punch of doom. Come on.
No good.
What do you think? Do you think we should leave it off there and finish this list another night, brother?
I'm feeling like completely tweaked out of my mind because this is so mind-boggling horrible.
Every show we think we can't possibly find a worse list, and yet here we fucking are.
It seriously comes back to bite us in the ass every time. There's somebody else, and apparently JD is moonlighting in other fucking horrible websites, talking about shit that he doesn't A, know anything about.
Yeah.
And B, it's just horrible fucking writing. He's either in love with you and tries to get on with you, or he's like, well, I have to mention you, so I'll say a few good things and then I'll finish it off by fucking slaughtering you. That's not writing, folks. That's fucking stupid.
Yep. Remember the good old days when I Hate You, I Love You, Trying to Sleep with Rob Zombie was the worst list we'd done?
Man, I mean, it goes into the Hall of Fame.
It does.
It definitely goes into the Hall of Fame of one of the these
more like the Hall of Shame.
Well, yeah, there you go. The Hall of Shame has one of the worst lists of all time. But this one's coming real close. And when we start next time, it starts with a horrible fucking song.
It really does.
So that means y'all are going to have to tune in. Thank you for bearing with us through this. I don't even know what to call it. Shit-tastic, piss on you kind of list of guitar solos. They picked some good ones. I'll give them that.
They did.
Man, they can't write for shit about them.
No, not at all.
So,
all right. On that note,
grab your favorite fucking, pint of ice cream or secret devil juice. Have a little bit of a small cry, and always stay heavy.